right, peace, y'all. This is for anybody who has any degree of Scorpio in the ninth house. Let's go ahead and get into the meditation. Um, Mudra today that if you want to take, we're going to take the Life Force Prana Mudra. It looks like this. Pinch these. Peace sign together. This actually means peace. When I'm in public, I throw this up a lot. I get so excited when somebody throws this, like the real peace sign back. Can feel the energy. All right, let's just breathe the next 4 minutes. They're all my favorite. All right, we just hit that 4 minute mark. Go ahead, bring some deep, intentional breaths back into your lungs, your heart, your space, your mind. Let's wake up, let's go. I don't know why I'm so excited for this one, but I do feel real excited. And technically, if anyone is interested, I do read like whole signs. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, just ignore me because it's literally not even that deep. I do read for whole signs, so like each house is a whole sign, but also just because I'm curious about how the energy rolls out when I do these readings, I do mean it. Like, you could be. Let me pull up the chart before I start twisting my words and the signs up because I actually want to sound a little educated. Okay, so my ninth house is begins in Scorpio, therefore my ninth house is Scorpio, but I still count the big chunk of my ninth house that is in Sagittarius. So if your let me say this right. If your eighth house is Libra and you have any degree of Scorpio in the ninth house, this reading is also for you. Okay. I also read equal if you want to look at the chart the way I do, but really whatever, like it does not matter how you interpret your chart. But I like the equal stuff just because it makes sense. I don't do Vedic because I live on the Western side of the world. I learned Western astrology. I hear the Vedic girls on Twitter, but don't really know what they're talking about, but I do be listening. Yeah, so if you have any degree of Scorpio in the ninth house, this reading is for you. Let's get it. Let's go. I had a couple questions to ask. Immediately, I feel real called to the big cards. And we'll just start slow today and see what we get into. We got some affirmations, and I think we're going to do the taboo. This is to the divine. Can we get a clear message of ascension for those of us with any degree of Scorpio in our ninth house? And I know this message is going to be extra clear because we're channeling Scorpio in the ninth house energy. So it's like educate yourself deep down. Like deep dive into the education. Spirit hears us. Alright. Alright. Okay. Can y'all see? Ooh, it's not. Is it centered? I'll fix it. It's not centered at all. It's gonna drive me crazy. Okay. Centered her. Okay. Okay. So before I had even pulled out the cards, before we even got into that little 4-minute meditation, I'd have been actually kind of doing my researches, taking some notes on the energies, the vibes, stuff I feel in my own life, stuff that I've observed from others, and things that I also have learned online. Just like a little collection of like tapping into the energy without the cards, okay? So, me personally, I am a college dropout. I've been to college 3 different times, have yet to graduate. Life be life, and you feel me? So one of the questions I had asked Spirit originally was like, how do we follow through and overcome our past failures? Like, okay, we failed. Okay, we fucked up. Okay, something in the education didn't go planned, because Scorpio is not conventional when it comes to education, Scorpio is probably very deeply educated, but you may or may not be the type to get all A's, Maybe you are if that's your real goal and focus, but maybe that's really not you, but it doesn't mean you're any less educated than someone who got all A's, because you might be studying something like this, like tarot. You might be into the occult, and school is not really going to test you if you know what the King of Swords means. So, you could be very deeply educated, but you're not showing up in the system as someone who has their PhD, because you don't study things that end you up in space like that. But there's also a lot of Scorpio in the ninth house who have 7 PhDs, I'm just making shit up, but I hope you guys hear me through the shenanigans that I say. Let me make sure it's centered. I don't know why I'm so excited. Like, I'm really hyped to like read, I guess. Okay. So this is what I was talking about, past failures. So take your reading with a grain of salt. I'm going to break down my story, my own energy. Recognize yourself in the story with a grain of salt. You're not me, I'm not you. I see the cards. I know my life. I don't know your life. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to break it down. 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords is me dropping out. Me being like, oh, I didn't graduate. I put in 3 years at that expensive ass school, didn't graduate. Boo-hoo. Like, so sad. It's the end of the world. I had a lot of, 10 of Swords, I had a lot of negative thought patterns around it, So whatever your 10 of Swords is, it doesn't matter what your trigger to get the card. But 10 of Swords is like, I know that there's something in all of our lives with Scorpio in the ninth house that we've overcome educationally. You know, like maybe we had to take a really big test and a teacher just fucked with us. You know, I don't know. I'm just making stuff up for you because I really know myself better than y'all. All right, Ten of Swords dropped out. Oh my God, my life is so sad, so bad. Everything's terrible. But then this is like the advice how to move forward. This is something I recognized myself from in the past. I pray nobody's here now. And if you are here, be gentle with yourself. I'm making jokes about how to get over it, da 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 da. Like the cards is not saying that. Like the cards is saying like if you are really in that down space now, and this is where you recognize yourself right now, your advice is to really like heal and work through that emotional labor. You have emotion, like it's like because of the failure, because of the swords are in your head, they're like stabbed in your brain. You have to work through your emotions to get out of it, but you also have to physically work. I see 2-8, so it's like abundance is in your future, but it's not gonna be easy, especially to go from a place where you're like, this is like the end of the ropes. This is like suicidal energy. Not that it always has to be, but it is like the 10. Like it's like the worst it gets before you decide to either like go or get up, before you're like, okay, like, ooh, I don't know what that demon was. Now I can't be this side anymore, or whatever. It doesn't matter what your Ten of Swords looks like. It's the end of the ropes. You know, it's the depression. So that being said, it's the 10, bro. Like it's not gonna go away tomorrow. You know, you have to work through your habits, time, schedules. A lot of for me myself, I know my eating habits. Like if I see this plus this, your gut health is gonna impact your brain health. So start sleeping better, start eating better, start taking care of yourself like a baby, because you're crying. Okay, that's how you move past that. Not only that, but like I would say get a journal or start recording yourself every night at like 7 p.m. Just talk to the camera. It doesn't matter, but you do need like some type of emotional outlet to also put in emotional work, like shadow work, journaling, maybe find a therapist, paint. But when you paint, you could always paint just for fun. But when you paint because of the spark, because of this reading, you're painting to heal through, like move energy in motion to move through something, okay? Because some of us are in a bad space and some of us were in a bad space. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter, but nothing I'm recommending to you is something that could limit you. So I suggested if you have the time, start journaling once a week on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Journal for an hour. It does not matter. Go ahead, journal right now if you really feel called to. Journal what I'm saying and what triggers you and your thoughts to the cards and the stories as I'm speaking. And you can make that a habit for all my videos, or you could just, you know, do your thing. Habits are definitely going to increase your, like the swing emotion that you kind of need to like get back up top and feel good, you know? Like, because I said, again, 10. 10 is no light shit. 10 is not, like, I'm making jokes, it's not funny. 10 is like, damn, I didn't even think I was going to be here today type shit, you know? So you have a lot of work to do to get back up to where you actually feel good and feel on top. And it's fine, but I think habits are just going to help you literally push things back into the swing of motion, because you're going to wake up and then you're automatically going to want to make up your bed because you always do it. You know, it's just a habit now. You don't even think about it. You're just like, okay, usually takes me 5 minutes. Let me go make my bed, brush my teeth, take a shower. I don't know what your morning routine is, but I hope you guys can see the picture. All right, so, and I really have only been reading these 3. So it looks all doom and gloom, but really, in reality, what I see is like, you failed, you fucked up, you failed the test, you didn't pass, you did something wrong, you did something bad, did something that made you feel like I fucked up. Then it's like follow the energy. So we go from a 10 to an 8, putting in work. We're working on our schedule, we're working on our habits, and now, bam, we hit a season of confidence. We hit that feeling where it's like, okay, I'm back in the motherfucking swing of motion. Like, I'm like, took a minute off. Like, you're so deep in your confidence that you went from a place of like insecure, like, wow, I really hate my life, to like the other side of it is now you over here laughing with me, making jokes about like, damn, a bitch really wasn't gonna make it. You know, like you really fought to the other side and you're deeply confident. And you're so confident that you invite spirit, you invite ancestors, you invite the divine, you invite your guides, you invite God, you invite everyone you open your mouth to pray to come be confident with you, to literally come rock with you, because they're like, yeah, my baby got it. She the best dancer in the whole world. Like, she, you know, she may be dropped out of blah, 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 but look at her now. She's educated and blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter what's fueling your confidence, but you have it. And if you don't have it, this is a good time to pray and tap into it, because the card landed for a reason, you know? So if you really don't resonate with the confidence, ask God, like, where is it? Ask spirit, ask the ancestors, where is it? And I'm telling you, the cards right now say, if you're stuck here, it's really just hard work that's going to get you here, you know? It's going to be making sure that even if you don't want to, when you're sad and you're cold in the morning time in your room, like, read something positive before you grab your phone. It's going to be like, you have to put in work to change your mindset, and then you're going to be just confident. Like, the confident, and I can feel it. It's like oozing out of yourself. Like, the confidence that's like, it comes with laughter. I can feel it. It comes with, and you're laughing at yourself. You're laughing at this, the version of yourself that really was like stuck. Like, God damn, fuck, I'm in a rut. Fuck, I can't get off my phone. I can't believe I stayed up every night this week watching TikTok. Like, it's like that. But then you're moving into such a confident, like, light of yourself. It's actually crazy. It's crazy and it's laughable. I feel this energy. Like, I pray that we all get here with ease. I pray that the work is easier than we expect it to be. I pray that our ancestors help us really resonate with this Nine of Wands energy. They're saying, so first, like, your inner masculine, I think he's in the upright, but also they're just acknowledging him, you know? So it's like you're doing good, kid, but keep going. You know, that's what they're saying. Like, we see you, but you're not at the top of the mountain yet. You might be first in the race, and the race is still, what is it? It's a marathon, not a race. You might be first. It's cool. You're first in the marathon. That's cool, but don't stop. You know, you don't have a second to stop, because everybody else is also trying to get that first place as you're in right now, you know? Always, I use a lot of analogies. Read through the lines, you know, see yourself in the situation. But either way, they're saying your mindset is good. When you walk into a room, you know how to speak to everyone and smile at everyone and make everybody feel seen and heard, you know? Like, America has this kind of, like, societal thing where a business will have 30 people in the room, the CEO, but this person, that person, and nobody will acknowledge the cleaning lady, because in everyone else's mind, they don't matter. You come into the room and you acknowledge everybody and the cleaning lady, and everybody notice, like, oh, now everybody else is feeling like, damn, I'm such a dick. I didn't even really take my time to, you know, make eye contact with her. But you come in the room and you light that bitch up, because you know how to make everybody feel seen and heard. It gives Libra energy, it gives Gemini energy, it gives Aquarius energy. Any of these signs, when they're in their absolute, like, best version of themselves, and they're being diplomatic and using the education and all the things that are in their big brains to connect, you know? You definitely could be connecting with people. For some people, this could not be you. I think it is you for most of us, but for some of us, this is you. This is you, and you're the mentee, and this is your mentor, okay? A lot of us need an actual masculine mentor. If you are someone who mentor doesn't identify as a mask, that's fine. Ask your they, them, or your woman mentor to really tap into their masculine side for this, because that's what it's really asking. Like, there's something so kind of serious about masculinity here, and maybe it's just lessons that you need to learn. But both of these, like, you know, I don't have any markers on these to say if they're reverse or upright, but these I feel like are in the upright, and I want to keep it positive, so we're gonna keep the hope in the air, okay? Yeah, for some people, this person might be a therapist. They might be the type of therapist to literally be like they're cool, they let you say whatever, but there's certain stuff they're gonna be like, okay, you're not gonna say that in my room, you know? You might come in there and you're so used to, like, kind of singing a sad song, and they'll listen to you sing it, and then you'll get to the part where you're like, yeah, that's why I hate my life, and they're like, like, not in my room. Like, that's not, like, you can say whatever you want, but it's like they're like, cut the bullshit, cut the sad shit, cut the anything that's gonna make you feel even less. You know, they're not here to diminish you, so they're not gonna let you diminish yourself. For some people, you don't have a therapist, and that's perfectly fine. This might be a meeting between your highest self, when you're in your king element, when you know what you're doing and you really know how to talk to people, and then I don't even want to say your lowest self, but just the self that is today. Like, the self that's like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how I got here. Like, oh, fuck. Like, honestly, like, I just want to congratulate you and reward you guys, my Scorpio in the 9th house, because I don't know how life is making you feel, but I can see in the cards that you're doing the thing, you know, like you went from this like, oh, I hate my life. I can't believe me. I'm going to tell my story. I can't believe I didn't graduate. Boo hoo. Like, wow, shit. How am I going to get past this life? Then you start healing, you start putting in time to actually, it's like you're healing your heart, but you're also healing your finances, your time, your energy, the things you invest into it. You start really healing, and then you move from the 10 to the page, to the jack. So it's like you actually, it doesn't feel like it, because what do they say, healing is not linear. So you did like this, you didn't go straight up, but it doesn't matter because you're still moving up. Like, and I want you to really take a moment and acknowledge yourself for that, you know, like fuck getting the degrees from XYZ university. You know, you equipped yourself with the education you needed to get to here, and you can keep doing this forever, and you could also still go get some motherfucking degrees, you know, like you really work through, and look at this, black, 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 red. You work through the blockages and barriers, you know, and if you're not here, you will get here, you know. There's so much time. We have so much time, you know. And you've been taking advantage of it. You've been resting at the right times. You've been working at the right times. You've been doing what you need to do. So proud of you guys. Where are my affirmational cards? Or my... Okay. These ones... Oh my. My device is about to die, so I pray to get through this. Let me try to speed it up. Thought I was charged and prepared. Maybe not. This is for Spirit. Can I get clarifiers for those of us with any degree of Scorpio in the 9th house? And if you do have Scorpio in the 9th house, put in the comments something that you've learned. Something that you've learned and you would like to share. Something that helped you. If it's an affirmation, something that helped you keep your head up. Woo! Okay, I want y'all to stop, pause the video, and read this. I do not welcome things into my life that dull my magnificence and stunt my ascension. I love this because I call this messages for ascension. And when you hit this motherfucking 10 of swords, that's exactly what you're going to feel. And it's in the upright. Like, you get to the point where it's like, okay, fuck, I'm so depressed. I cannot handle anything that's gonna make me even a little bit sad, even a little bit upset, because I just can't handle it. So you're only gonna accept things into your life that that make you feel magnificent and make you ascend, which is lit. Like, it's like it goes with the reading. I love that so bad, so bad, so bad. Okay, and look, another upright. My luck won't run out because my blessings are earned and destined for me. Like I said, y'all been putting the motherfucking hard work. Like, it's like your blessings are earned and destined for me. Like, you put in work to get out of, like, you're like, oh no, I can't be this depressed no more. And then you just are not, because you decide that you won't. You decide to work to make change in your life, to make room for change. Okay, this is something that you actually need to work on because it came in reverse. So I'm going to read it. Everything my heart desires is manifesting into reality. All right. So up your worth. Okay. You may think that that's not true, but it is. Everything that your heart desires is manifesting into reality. I also want to influence you guys to add these to your regular cycle of mantras. These are the Destiny Taylor Golden Mantra deck. I believe it's like Target or Barnes & Noble's. Definitely online. I don't know. Woo! Okay, another one you guys need work on. I'm grateful to be the soul to inhabit this magnificent body. Beautiful. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Real confidence. Like, a real, like, a better version of you is coming. You know, even by you clicking to watch this video, Scorpios, bro, you're right where you need to be. And look, this one was in the upright. Everything's going so, like, well with the cards. I'm a radiant being of light, love, and joy. That's what I'm talking about. What did I say? It feels like laughter. This confidence feels like laughter. And I said that. I don't, like, this energy, I love how fluid, how, like, direct the answers of my questions have been. I'm really receiving this. And something you also need to work on. I don't empower my fears. I overcome them, okay? So I'm going to turn these ones sideways. because I do want them upright, but also it's something that it didn't come up upright for a reason, okay? So not to say you don't have it, but I think there's affirmations like that you have to lie and tell yourself like, I'm so blah blah blah, because you need to hear it, and it's when you tell yourself that it's not the truth, but you keep telling yourself that until it is your truth, That's how these ones are. These ones are like things you're already like, yeah, I know that. Like it's like when your mom's like, you're beautiful. You're like, thanks, mom. But these are the ones that it's like, oh, you actually have to work on. Just add them to your little rotation. Literally love this reading. I was excited before I wrote the cards out. Now the cards are here and I understand. I'm gonna move this up so you guys can see this. Okay, yeah, this was in reverse, so I feel like a lot of you, my depression, oh, you can't see this. My depression came from not graduating, and I did spend a lot of money at that school, so it doesn't matter what your depression, like what it came from, but everybody got money, and it was in reverse. I just turned it upright. But it was some type of like money investment. You spent money wrong. Something about money and education. A lot of us could have been just like me, but it doesn't matter what it was. But money was a trigger that made you feel sad. Yeah, and then this gives me like what's that Frank Ocean song? I'm trying to speed up. A tornado. So it's like that, but it's like in the positive. Like, you was down in the dumps and a motherfucking tornado came in, and now you're like, oh, fuck. Let me get my shit together. Like, I don't want to die for real. Like, life or death. I'm happy now. Shit. I never needed that. Never needed no real tornado. Like, and the tornado is really just you changing, you switching your mind. You literally waking up and being like, oh, it smells in my room. I don't like this. I have food in the corner. Like, I'm going to get up and really change it. I'm going to get up and make a move. This winter, if you can afford to take the trip, and I think that some of you can, and don't, like, I'm not telling you to go spend fucking $10 million on a camping trip. I'm telling you to, like, if you can afford it, go to a little get you a little cabin in the woods in the winter. Go build a snowman, have a snowball fight if you can. I know a lot of people are from California, so it's a luxury for us. So go appreciate that. And like, maybe you're watching this because it's finna be September. It's September when this video drops. So that means it's fall. So now you can start planning for your winter. You want to have a New Year's trip in fucking Aspen? Make it happen. Start planning it. Also, it's always great just to have something to look forward to, especially when we're mentally low. Alright. I actually have no idea what Spirit is trying to say, but I feel like it's a joke and I don't get it. So maybe somebody put what the joke could be for this last one. Ape Street Road. I think I know what the joke is, but I don't like what I'm thinking, so I'm just not even going to read it. Either way, I'm going to stand strong on the confidence and the humor, okay? There's an ape down the road. I don't know, yo, but you'll be laughing and shit. Somebody, I need them funny Scorpios to be in the comments. Make a joke out of this. Ooh. Okay, I'm not even gonna pick them up. I'm just gonna grab what I think lands where, and I was asking for a card here. So comma pops out and siren pops out. Everything else I'm just gonna call back, because thank you, Spirit. It's a little overwhelming. Don't know what to do with all these. Okay. Yeah, I think my Pluto in the 9th house, you may not know this, but you're extremely attractive when you talk about the things that you know. Like, when you dive into the things that you're educated on, like I told you, I didn't graduate college, but look at me reading cards, I'm not gonna get a degree for reading cards, but I believe that this is my, like, siren energy. It doesn't matter what it is, but whenever you're in your element, like, that's so attractive, and people can hear you. People, like, recognize the noise, and they're looking, and they're paying attention. It's loud. It gives siren, but more like mermaid siren and less like police ambulance siren, even though this is pointing towards that. But also, I do get the vibe that something about your voice, my Scorpio, especially when you're probably, like, trying to talk in the 9th house, like, for real, something about your voice resonates with people, okay? So Mantra it up for yourself and for others, okay? And then I don't want to say you're going through trials and tribulations, because I do feel that all of us are in different trials and tribulations, you know? We're all in different pieces of our life. We're all in different cycles. But you're going to basically come to a point. You're going to come to a point somewhere in all this, and it's like the solution is just going to be you, like, being like, okay, let me go back and read some more. You know, like, damn, I did drop out, but I'm going to actually go and take a, like, example. I went to school for computer science, dropped out, but then I got I went to a certificate class for tech. Actually, if there's any Black women watching this who want resources to get through this program, please let me know. It was free. They do it in most major cities. A lot of it is online. But whatever. They're just saying, like, educate yourself even more. You know, like, didn't go to school. Okay, well, now you can read on your own about this thing that you went to school for, so that you can just educate yourself, you know? And basically, once you get there, just take a pause. Like, once you feel like, oh, fuck, this is the thing I failed the test on. Like, I never understood physics. But now that I watched all those YouTube videos, and I subscribed with, I'm going to say, I don't know, Professor Physics, and he lets me ask him questions, and I do my readings on my own time, I get it. And now, whenever you get to it doesn't feel super serene, so I don't really know how to, like, tell you guys to, like, recognize it, but also, I feel like it comes with a book, it comes with an education, it comes with more skills, it comes with, like, building, you know? You're just gonna get to the point where you knew something that you didn't know in the past, and that's when Spirit is just asking to take, like, just pause, you know? Because sometimes we get so caught up in, like, tomorrow's problems and today's problems that we forget, like, the big picture, and it's like, basically, you fought through some really heavy shit to get here, but because you fought it through, you're kind of taking the days for granted, so that when you get here, you forgot how bad it was here. You know what I'm saying? So they're saying, like, just pause to appreciate yourself. Pause to be like, because you're just gonna keep moving. Like, you're getting this reading now, and you still have shit to do tomorrow. We still have shit to do the next day. So it's like, you didn't even know, and sit there and, like, really look and appreciate yourself for, like, fighting some of your biggest fears from the past. Like, you thought you was never gonna, you took that test, you're crying because you thought you was never gonna make it this far. And then one day, because of the hard work you're putting in, because of the shadow work you're putting in, it's kind of way easier and simpler than you think to get here. So you just kind of don't forget to appreciate yourself and the work that you put in. And, like, just congratulate yourself, because you just did something that old you was really afraid of. Like, really afraid of. Like, you were like, what if I never get my degree? Well, you didn't, and you're still doing great. So now what? Because that's why you don't empower your fears, you overcome them, you know? But just be mindful. And congratulate yourself, because you're doing the damn thing. Do I have any more messages? I'm going to get one tarot card, and then we're going to be done. I pray that it doesn't die, but if it dies before this last tarot card, it won't be the end of the world. Can I get one last message? One last card to complete the message for those with Scorpio in the 9th house. Yeah, Ace of Wands. If you think that you can't do it, you can. Like, you can. The power's in your hands. You have the key. You have the information. You have the knowledge. You have the resources. And less, like, maybe financial resources, but more like the ideas. The creativity is going crazy. The things that are being said to you that are making you think, like, oh my God, da-da-da, I could da-da-da. Like, the spark is what's really been given to you right now. Yeah, so put something funny in the comments. I could not figure this one out. I really didn't try, because I don't know. Why did the monkey cross the road? See, I'm not going to try this. But y'all see this. This is the one thing I couldn't really translate for you guys. But I feel strongly that you guys can translate this for your own selves. But yeah, I'm going to read the affirmations back, and we're going to close out the reading. Thank you so much for watching. Please book a personal with me if you feel so called. Yeah, I do not welcome things into my life that dull my magnificence and stunt my ascension. Bam, I love that. My luck won't run out because my blessings are earned and destined for me. Yeah, keep going, girl, boy, whatever. Them, they, just keep going. I don't care what you identify as. Don't stop working. Don't stop working on yourself, and don't stop working on your goals. Everything my heart desires is manifesting into reality. Ashe, I'm claiming that for you, for us, for all of us. I am a radiant being of light, love, and joy, and motherfucking confidence and laughter and good times. I see it, I feel it, I claim it for all of us. I'm grateful to be the soul to inhabit this magnificent body. I think that's what gives you the confidence to like be at ease when you're communicating with people, because people really like you and the things that you say. It's like people don't just like you; they like when they leave from your space. They like how like they feel like inspired. They're like, wow, I really like. I always wanted to write a book, you know? And why did they just tell me to start writing, you know? Now they're just leaving feeling all hopeful, you know? Another one. I don't empower my fears, I overcome them, okay? Yeah, and just stop and sit with yourself. When you are in that state of fear, you're allowed to ask, like, oh my God, what's causing my anxiety, you know? I didn't do my best meditation today, and I don't usually in these videos, but meditation is an excellent skill in your, like, spiritual tool book. I think you can kind of do anything with meditation. Like, literally, you can visualize yourself literally doing anything, and it just makes it a little bit easier when you open your eyes. Yeah, so reach out to me for a personal. I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, please let me know in the comments. I'm asking for a lot of engagement. Please subscribe to me, y'all. I fuck with Scorpios more than anybody else, to be honest. I know we're not supposed to have favorites, but like, fuck it. I really love some Scorpios. Like, I just love the transformation aspect. And I don't care, like, probably most of us are not even really Scorpio suns, you know? That's fine. But I just love Scorpio energy, so I really hope that we are really receiving this. And I don't know, I can't say any more good vibes, you know? Like, Ashe, prayers to all of us, protection, peace, love, joy, radiance, confidence, anything positive. I'm claiming it. All right, y'all, I'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching.